I was just saying there isn't a better place to interview somebody than where we're
I was
standing
gonna
right
figure out. I
now.
don't even know how you're going to concentrate. I mean, this is incredible.
I don't either,
How
and I'm
good is
with
this?
you. I'm
This
with
is
Nathan
amazing.
Smith.
Look at this. This is incredible.
Yeah,
Best place on earth, right
yeah.
here. I'm honored.
Wow, I think it is. I think it might be. And in golf, there's no question. This is one of the shrines. You're the captain of the Walker Cup USA team that's going to be playing here in just a month. I mean, just wrap your arms around that for our viewers. What does that feel like?
What a dream. I don't think you can. I mean, Cypress Point is by far the greatest, golf club in the world. It's the most beautiful, as you can see. I think the course is made for risk reward. I think it's perfect for match play, and it's the most beautiful place on earth. You have 17-mile drive and Pebble Beach and Spanish Bay and the ocean. It's going to be incredible.
Yeah, and so many things have happened over the years that span you playing. And I've been lucky enough to watch you on the other side of the pond at
Sure.
Royal Aberdeen. I've
Hmm.
seen you hold the winning
Oh,
putt in 2013 at
sure.
Shinnecock when there were three kids from Cal on the golf
That's
team.
right. That's right.
You've watched these players go on to pro careers, but you've competed with them. Tell me about that and the friendships and the forging of that, and now what's going to be like to captain those same players.
Well, I think the one of the biggest things of the Walker Cup is always the experience you have, and I think both the teams on both sides are going to have the greatest experience of their lives here. And then the friendships that you make. I mean, still all those three teams that I'm on, we have text chains. You keep in touch with each other. If somebody does something great, you always have texts and a lot of funny banter going back and forth. And it's really just incredible. And to play on the team and then watch what they've done. A lot of guys have gone on to be on Ryder Cups and win majors, and it's been so much fun. Biggest honor in my life, and then to be asked to be a captain is beyond words, and then to have it at Cypress Point, I feel beyond lucky and blessed.
Yeah, so it's September 5th through 7th. When did it start kicking in, the work part, the thinking about the team, all the planning that a captain does? When did that start? When you were asked and you were nominated, when did it all start?
Well, I think that it started immediately for me because I immediately wanted to get out there and get to know the guys. Like I think what I would say the difference between maybe when I was on a team, the net of guys that could make the team is so vast now. There's so many incredible players, and so I wanted to get out there, get to know the guys, get to know them, get to know the coaches, get to know the families, and I've been doing that for years. And as it's gone on for a year or two after I was asked, it starts to kind of whittle down, and now we're kind of getting pretty close to naming all of them.
Yeah, and we're all curious who they're going to be. We've got three. We've got
Mm-hmm.
Ben James and Jackson Coiven and Michael Lasasso. So you've got an amazing core right there.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me about those three real quick.
Well, it's incredible. I mean, Jackson Coiven's number one ranked player in the world. You can see even what he's done even the last week in some tour events. Ben James played on the last Walker Cup team, incredible player. And then Michael Lasasso just won the national championship. So it's an incredible start to the team. Incredible players, but most importantly, they're great young men.
Yeah, and if you're on GBNI, you don't necessarily want to face any of those individuals. They're very tough in match play, as we saw in the NCAAs, and we've seen in other match play events. How important will the USAM be in kind of making the last selections for you?
Well, it's very important, and I think it's fun because it's going to be kind of up the road for here from here at the Olympic Club, and it's always a key, you know, part of the decision making. It's a little bit musical chairs at the end, and really, if you could have guys play well, and there'll probably be about 4 or 5 spots still up for grabs probably by then. So that'll be a big week for a lot of those guys, and they could have a final say and if they're going to make the team.
Right now, just a couple more questions. One of them about it's always been something to think about them turning pro, and will they wait for the Walker Cup?
Mm-hmm.
And how important that is for players. Of course, it's a personal decision, but it's part of your recruiting. But now with the NIL and the things that are going on, how has that changed the Walker Cup team? Because some
Sure.
of these players are already getting paid to play golf.
Sure. Well, I mean, they've opened it up to all sports. You see that in all college sports, whether it's football, baseball, golf. So you see it. I would say the glass half full on that is the majority guys that have NILs. They're taking a lot of that money and playing summer events. It's very expensive to travel, play events, and I'd say a majority of the guys are able to take that money and pay for travel or lodging or caddies or food or anything. So it's been helpful, in that respect.
Nice. And as far as the mid amateurs, we've had two for a while. You know, the mid-ams out there, they make up kind of a core of our site. They love using amateurgolf.com. We had Evan Beck win the mid-amateur, but you've got Stewart Hagestad,
Sure.
who is, you know, just the legend of the Walker Cup and he'll probably be in your shoes one day. How is that decision going?
Well, it's a great problem to have. You have two incredible guys, two incredible mid-ams. I'd probably say the mid-am is very important to my heart, you know, through the Walker Cup, through Bobby Jones, everything like that. So we'd love to have a mid-am on the team. And I think you just have to see how it plays out the rest of the summer. Both guys have played incredibly well the last few years, and we'd love to have them.
Anything you'd like to leave us with as far as the championship out here? The how can people can? It's so hard to get a ticket, right? So
Yeah.
how can they view it? What do you feel about that?
Well, I could almost just leave you with this view and not say anything. It's incredible. But I think it's going to be amazing here is there's such a mystique with Cypress Point. A lot of people haven't seen it. Walker Cup was here in 81. They had the clam bake. I think what you see on 15, 16, 17, what you know is the most beautiful, greatest stretch of golf. But what you don't know is probably 5 through 9 are some of the funnest holes, risk reward. It's made for match play. I think you're going to see a lot of birdies. I think you're going to see a lot of others. I think Cypress Point was made for match play, and I think it's just going to be one of the most exciting, spectacular Walker Cups anywhere.
Nathan Smith, captain of the USA Walker Cup team. I'll be here watching. Thanks for spending some time with us.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Yeah.
Pleasure.